They're the ones you want to be approaching.
We're here in Morocco with the Fikra program to meet some incredible entrepreneurs and mentor them through some of their current challenges. It's an incredible day. Let's start things off with Redwan, the founder of MySpace Co-working.
Redwan, so good to see you, man.
So good to see you too, man.
Thanks for coming all of this way, because you've come further than I have.
6 hours.
6 hour drive. 6-hour drive. That is crazy. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
Before we dive fully in and trying to solve stuff, where did this begin for you? So, back to the start of your journey when you started building the business. Where did it come from? Where did the idea start?
The idea started because we needed the co-working space. I needed the co-working space because I am a visual designer and most of the time I work from home.
Okay.
So working from home, it's like like we talked, working from home is like, it gets lonely sometimes. And like I said before, sometimes I don't use my voice for 3 days.
Because you haven't spoken
Yeah,
out loud
yeah.
to a human. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
So the concept of co-working space, it was like out of necessity. I did it for me and also my friend also needed it. So we wanted to create something that we share with other people.
So, for you personally, what's the most important element of a co-working space that you get from having it? That one reason. What's the thing that you're solving for you?
It's the communication with other people. It's the interaction with other people.
Yeah.
In co-working space, you can find you can just start any business idea, and then you can find some people who help you. Like you can find developer, you can find photographer, you can find videographer, you can find all these people around working with you in the same environment.
Yeah, the network that you...
Yeah. Your network is your net worth. So the idea of the co-working space, it's because I needed it. It was something that I needed. So that's why I created it. And also I wanted to have something to share with other people, because sometimes people, they don't know what they need until you show it to them. So for example, if I didn't know about co-working space and then you come to me and tell me there is a concept and this is how it works, then I will be like, yeah, this is what I was looking for, but nobody told me that something like this exists.
So tell me about the business itself. Tell me about MySpace. What is it? What are you...
In general.
Yeah, what are you giving people? What does the business do?
Okay, basically it's the first co-working space in the area, in the east of Morocco. And to open a co-working space there is very challenging because it's not like a big city.
What does a co-working space mean to you? When you say co-working space, describe that to me.
I have this slogan that I say it normally in Arabic, but I will translate. I don't know if it really makes sense. It's the office for people, or for the one who doesn't have an office.
Okay, the office for someone who doesn't have an office.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
phrased it good. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's what, if somebody tell me explain it in 2 words, that's what I say.
Great. That's amazing. Okay, so imagine you've got a magic wand, Harry Potter style.
Yeah.
And you can turn this business, the co-working space, where it is, all of this kind of stuff, you can magic it into the business that you want it to be. So, think really far ahead. Where is it going to be? How would you know you'd got there? What would it look like? If you wave that magic wand, you solve all your problems. How would you know?
It will be can I say name of co-working spaces? Companies?
Yeah, sure.
It's WeWork or Regus, or it's franchise. The whole world knows about it. Gives so much value. Everybody talk about it. It's it will be known place that you go and your dreams come true.
Yeah.
Something like this.
Yeah, no, yeah, I love that. And okay, so bigger, more of them, more awareness. What's stopping you right now from doing that? What's holding you back?
Still need some awareness.
Okay.
And basically that's it. The awareness is the most important. That's everything that comes after. It will come after the awareness.
Okay.
When people, they know, then they can come. In any business, people, they need to know you, to like you, to trust you, to work with you. It's this is how it works.
Yeah.
So they need to know us, know exactly it's why it's important for some people who work remotely or freelancers or whatever, that they need to come, they need to know. So that's the work that we need to do.
Okay.
We are doing it, but I think I don't know if we are doing it good.
Got it. Okay. So, and that's great, by the way. And the good news is that that is the same challenge that every other business has,
Yeah.
really, because if we were making enough money, every other problem is solvable.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that the bits that I'm sort of just pulling out, just listening to you talk about this incredible thing, is it's a marketing challenge, but it's also a sales challenge.
Yeah.
Because step one is having awareness. Millions of people can be aware of your business,
Yeah.
but none of them will do anything.
Yeah.
So part one is awareness. Part two is how do you get those people across the line?
Conversion. Yeah.
Like
To make them come.
exactly. How do we turn them into sales? But then I think one of the key bits, and this is the bit that I want to dive into first with you, is about creating raving fans. And how do we do that? So you've already got co-working customers, right?
Yeah.
How many do you have roughly at any one time?
It's like 25, 30.
Okay,
Something
25
around that.
people. Yeah. So, you've got 25, 30 people. On average, how many followers do each of them have on Instagram, for example?
It's like 200, 300.
Yeah, few.
That is minimum.
Yeah, exactly, minimum.
Yeah.
So actually, if we can activate our current customers and really level them up to be raving fans, and I'll talk about how we do that in a second, and get them promoting for you because they're benefiting from it already.
Yeah.
And they're getting a whole bunch of value. How can you get them bringing other people in? So you actually already mentioned this. The three most important things in business: know, like, and trust.
Yeah.
Because if people don't know what you do, they don't like what you do or you, and they don't trust you, more importantly, they'll never give you any money. And some of the ways you can accelerate that is by utilizing existing fans and getting them and basically borrowing their trust.
Yeah.
People are more likely, I think 75% more likely to buy something if it's recommended.
Yeah. If like word of mouth.
Exactly. So what I would be looking to do next is figuring out how do we really love those 20, 30 people that are already in your space? How do we give them the best experience possible? They love coming to that space every single day. They get so much out of it. They get so much more than they paid for. So that when they go back out and talk to the rest of their friends, because they probably know other people in the same scenario, how do we get them, bringing them through the door, inviting them to events, inviting them to open days, all of that kind of stuff. I would start with raving fans because you've already got, if all 20 of them had 500 followers on Instagram, that's like, 10,000 people reach?
Yeah.
Just in that one activity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think, and I spoke about this with an entrepreneur recently, that the size of the marketing action is the most important thing. Because if you do a small amount, if you put a couple of flyers through,
Yeah.
in a couple.
No, we don't do that.
No.
That doesn't work.
Good. Exactly. Flyers do not work anymore. But like if you do small amount, you're not putting enough out in the world for anything to happen. So if you can do one piece of marketing that hits 10,000 people in one go, you'll learn everything you need to know and you'll get an immediate reaction.
Yeah.
The second part is the conversion bit. It's the sales bit. Because if it's not enough, if people can know about the space, but they might not necessarily buy from you. So how do we make it so appealing, such a no-brainer? And that might be through pricing. It might be the best deal they've ever seen. It might be an outrageous free offer. How can we offer them something that they've just never seen before? You can try this for a month for free. You can try this for 6 months for free.
Yeah.
And then we'll sign you up for 6 months afterwards. How can we really grab those people, give them something just completely irresistible so that they can never ever let go of them because they fall immediately in love with the business, as I have, and I've met you like half a year ago. And the third bit for me is it's not just about sales, it's actually understanding the numbers. And I say this as a creative. I used to be a web designer. I speak visually.
Yeah.
What that means is that I don't naturally look at numbers. And when we don't pay attention to the numbers that we've got, we tend to forget all about it. Now, what that means in a sales sense do you know how many people you need in the building for the lights to stay on, for you to stay in business?
Like every day or
Like on average?
like 35.
35. Okay.
So they can have still some space, not crowded.
Yeah, we don't want to. Yeah, I get it.
It's okay if it's crowded, you make more money, but it's not good.
Exactly.
that.
Right. Quality, quantity.
Yeah.
So if we know that we need 35 great customers, how many conversations do we need to have to get 35 sales over the line? Do you know that number?
No. I don't.
So what I'm getting to here, and this is what's called a sales funnel.
Yeah.
So you know that you need to reach 1,000 people. Well, you might not, I'm guessing. You might need to reach 1,000 people to get one person to sign up. You might need to reach 10,000 people to get one person. But if you don't know those numbers at every level, you don't actually know how much marketing you have to do.
Yeah.
And you might find, when you start paying attention to these numbers, you might actually find that the registration form is just too complicated.
Yeah.
And you lose people.
Yeah, sometimes it's just simple things that you need to do
Exactly.
to tweak to make it easier for the people to convert.
But if we're not paying attention to the numbers in the funnel, we don't know where we lose people.
Yeah.
Because you could do that one social media trick with all of your coworkers.
Yeah.
You could reach 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people in one go and nobody sign up because of one little mistake.
And you don't understand it. Like, where is the problem? And
Exactly.
you cannot figure it out. Like,
Exactly. Cool. So to summarize everything that we've spoken about as clearly, simply as possible, firstly, raving fans. How do we utilize the people we've already got, those 25, 35 people already paying you, already using that space? How do we get them shouting about your business for you? That solves the awareness problem. So raving fans. Second, have a sales focus. If you're not focusing on sales, like you're a space operator, it's so easy to get distracted.
you are leaving money on the table. Like,
Exactly. And if you're not driving sales, asking people to sign up, literally face to face,
yeah.
you want a desk, you're missing out on customers.
It's like how you do it.
Exactly. And then thirdly, know the number. You need to know how many people you need in there every month. You need to know how many people you need to reach to get one over the line.
Yeah.
You need to know how long they're going to stay with you. And all of these things, as a creative, it's difficult because we're not number driven.
Yeah.
But it enables you to solve all of your problems in a process-driven way. Because if you're reaching 10,000 people and no one's signing up, the issue is somewhere between.
Yeah, there is a problem somewhere.
Exactly. So that's how I would summarize everything you've chatted about. Is that one helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But we need like a way how to do it, like a strategy or something.
Yes.
If you can help.
Yeah, I can definitely help.
I'm sure you can do.
Dude, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you a lot.
Come on, I'll walk you out.
Okay.